everyone, my name is Charlie Eastwood. I currently race in the World Endurance Championship and just recently signed an Aston Martin factory contract, which is obviously every driver's long dream, so it's great to come true. Today I'm just going to have a bit of a chat about really the relationship between engineer and driver, and to be honest, in a team it's the most important part of any relationship. Not only, of course, is the engineer the one that makes you win and lose in a sense, because if the car isn't right or isn't set up right, you're not going to win. It's as simple as that. But not only that, I think what I've seen since joining Aston Martin, when you actually get into the point of you're developing GT3 and GTE for customers, so it's not all about how fast you can go around a lap. For me, it's more, what do I need to do to make it better for an amateur driver to drive the car? Am I going to be selfish and just go, okay, I want the car just for me, when there's two other guys in the car that might left foot brake, right foot brake? And really that's where the engineer comes in his own. That one, you want somebody that's strong-headed, that if you do say something that's a bit selfish or whatever, they'll go, hold on a minute, you have to be a team player. But then on the other side, at the minute, we work with an engineer, Grant Clark, who works with TF Sport, and the best bit for us is just the working relationship, that when we've now got to the point, it's all about trust, that when I come over the radio and I say it's doing X, Y and Z, he fully believes me. He doesn't double guess it or whatever, but all the same, if because he's clearly a lot smarter than I am, has a technical reason for not doing a change, it's really important. So that's really the biggest thing, is that working relationship, that you're strong-headed enough to go, okay, I am the smart one in the group, I'll make the decisions, but also if I'm saying that there is understeer, if I'm saying there is oversteer, you have to have trust in the driver. But then again, that all stems from a lot earlier on, that I always say to drivers and engineers, in a new relationship, the best thing you can do with a new car, new relationship, is do sweeps throughout the car. So in the likes of Formula Student, when you are developing it from complete scratch, you might drive the car, it might feel like it's okay, good, bad or indifferent, but what I always do, which I've done with the new GT3, new GTE, I've said to the engineer, I want to go from one extreme to the other. So if it's the softest front roll bar to the stiffest, to the softest front spring to the stiffest, to the lowest tire pressure to the highest, and then that really starts the whole process of development completely, because there is times in motorsport that on paper it might work and it doesn't work on track. So you want to, from the very offset, you want to know what this side of your car does to that side, from fully soft to fully stiff, and then you can really work in the window, because we do it a lot when you might only have 1 or 2 hours of testing before a World Endurance race, that you have to think of, when we were doing this, remember when we tried that sweep and it actually done X, Y or Z. And that's the relationship with the engineer that you need. So in terms of Formula Student, you go to Pro Drive, which every engineer knows of, not only in motorsport, from actually design and everything else. So many of the guys have been involved in Formula Student, and I think anyone that gets to that level have started from a base, and it's really good to get out there, get the experience, because you can know it all on paper, but when you go to a track and the rain comes down or whatever else, you need to be able to adapt, and having that sort of smart engineering background on your laptop and paper is amazing, but you also need to have the sense of motorsport as well, and that's what Formula Student gives so much, that you have to adapt to a weekend situation. So it's the most important part for me. When I win, I've got a great relationship with the engineer. When I don't, I lose. It's as simple as that. And it's not because of me not liking or whatever. It's just that bond has to be right, because so many split-second situations happen in motorsport, and you can't second guess any of it between that relationship. So from the start, try and do the sweeps with the driver, involve the driver, and really teach the driver as much as you can, because they can be your mini little engineer in the car that's feeling all the thoughts, and yeah, that's what you need for the winning relationship. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and that was informative. Thank you.